What's going on, everyone? Ooh, get some echo. Welcome to the Matrix. Hope everyone is well. I think that was the Welcome to the Matrix. the two microphones making things wonky. So anyway, let's get into this. As you know, I'm on the never-ending, never-ceasing elite hunt in hopes of getting elite cards. I have of my own in my collection, probably 5 or 6, but pulling one from a pack live on camera is something I've wanted to do. I've pulled one from a pack, not live on camera. This is pre, I guess, oversharing, as I used to call it. I don't know what you want to call it today. Just, I guess it's the norm. Yeah. What's going on, Rodney? Trev, Clinton, good to see you. Something's going on with my camera here. I wonder if it's because I have 2 cameras going right now. I don't know. Let me remove one and see what happens. So it's kind of showing like a screenshot. I've already opened a pack, so that's why I'm trying to figure out why it's still showing. Okay, there. Now we're live. Technology, y'all. Just hope everybody's doing well. What's up, David? Everybody say hello to Rodney. Great guy. Trev from the UK. Rodney is Floridian. And we're all over the United States. And we got Jeff in Canada, Clinton in Washington State. Everybody is just like across the country. People in Texas, all the fun areas. And then me in Colorado. I'm almost like centralized or something. Again, this is not going to be the most flashy rip. I'm just trying to find the elite cards, and if we get anything interesting in between, great. But since we've opened a lot of these, everybody kind of knows there's not much that's super interesting from here. Yes, they have the Diamond Kings. Yes, they have the highlights. They have some rookies. They got the puzzle pieces. So there's that. Greg Olson, the forgotten Diamond King. Central Kentucky, that's right. Woof woof. I was struggling to remember. Tom is in Chicago. We're representing all over the place. There's a Pedro Guerrero, Diamond King. I think that was when he was a Cardinal, right? Lance Johnson. Shout out to J&J Breaks, my buddy Lance Michael Johnson. Hope he's doing well. He's probably like, dude, stop calling me out when you get Lance Johnson cards. But, you know, I gotta be me. I got a ton of stuff priced for tomorrow's sale. I had almost even planned on doing a preview, but I'm not sure the preview will do it justice. There's just a ton of stuff that I was able to price and now with the the app that allows me to kind of quickly take images that scans and then checks eBay prices. It's been saving me so much time. There's a Cal All-Star. Okay, the ones I was talking about, these are the only ones that are like individually numbered. Yes, the Diamond Kings have like individual numbers, but they're still considered part of the regular set. Man, the 80s were a weird time, right? In more ways than one. One dog, what's his nickname? Oh, I did not know that. Is he also a basset hound? I love the that's how you know not to trust the AI that creates like the stuff that is at the top of the searches, because it quite literally scans and consolidates information from the internet, but it also does the thing that AI does, which it kind of like expounds on it to make it more interesting. So it, I forget what they call it. It's like almost like fantasizes. The AI itself just gets lost in this kind of over exaggeration, and then it puts information in that's not true. Pretty weird. There's a Phil Plantier. Yeah, no sexy rookies in this. Not that there are in a lot of 80s products, but yeah. Woof woof, what's up, Alan? How you doing, sir? Leo Gomez. I was watching Wednesday, which is a pretty good, I guess. It's a Burton series that's on, I think it's HBO Max, but it's the Addams Family, and it's pretty good. Pretty good, except for, I don't know, plot armor, and but I guess that could be said for any show these days. There's so much plot armor. And then the obligatory kills of people that it deems as bad people, which seems kind of weird that you say someone's a bad person for one indiscretion. I don't know. A sum of the parts, or a sum of all of the things that happen, is what makes somebody, not just one. Maybe I am weird thinking that. All right. Kevin Morton, the owner of the Morton Salt Empire. Kidding. I don't know. There's a Ken Griffey. Dennis Oil Can Boyd. Whoa. Donnie Hill, man. looking just happy to be there. I don't. Come on, Donnie. Very skeletal. I don't know if that's the proper term. On the bright side, no gum. Yeah, puzzle pieces. They, you know, trust me, Donruss would have and Fleer would have continued to have gum had Topps not sued them. They were all about trying to be just like them. And even Donruss was a candy maker. So, yeah, they didn't like the fact that they couldn't put that in there. Puzzle pieces are cool, and then, you know, the upper deck with the stickers. They figured out all the things that everybody loved for generations and generations and generations. My son loved stickers. He'd go to any doctor's office. He'd go to just, you know, any clinic or anything he would go to and be like, "You got any stickers?" It's like, all right, bud. Yeah, I don't even know if he stuck them to anything. I can't remember. They probably are in a box somewhere, just waiting to be stuck to things. Mike Scioscia, I always liked him. Decent catcher. We got some flippage. The dreamy eyes of Dave Parker. These are all flipped around. Derek May. As a Cub fan, that's kind of cool. David Cone. Juan Gone. For some reason, I thought that was Rafael Palmeiro. That's like his. That's Rafael Palmeiro Light. Lite. Yeah, the Wednesday series is decent, right, Alan? So I didn't. Is it Netflix then? Maybe. So I didn't have like access to the account. I kind of we share it as a family. My ex-wife and her husband and my son. And for some reason, it bounced me. And it never let me back in. And instead of like creating issues for everybody, because it said something like, if you log in one more time, it'll do something to the account. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not screwing this up for everybody else. So I just stopped logging into it. So for a year, I didn't have Netflix. So I've been catching up on a lot of stuff across the board. Just in time for the Stranger Things stuff, though. There's a big unit showing off his chicken legs. Another Diamond King and Brian Harper. Fernando Valenzuela and Ken Griffey Jr. And we got Derek Bell, who, he got decent numbers too. A lot of like decent players that are in there, even if you're a Hall of Famer in these products, because of how much they printed and the low quality of what they printed and sold it for. It just, doesn't hold a lot of value. George Brett, Kurt Stillwell, Bernard Gilkey, Hensley. I don't know if he did anything for you guys, Alan. I just remember Hensley Mullins was kind of a hotter prospect. Anytime someone was a Yankee and a prospect back in the day, too, they assumed they would be somebody someday. Someday I'll be somebody. Sports stickers in the 70s, yep. One of the things I was selling on eBay, I don't know if you remember, I'm sure you all remember it. You would leave the store, say your Kmart, Target, whatever, fill in department store name or grocery store, and they had a thing that it was like a quarter for like a little cube thing that you would snap open, and it had stickers in it. Had a lot of the early football helmet ones. Well, I have like ones that are stickers on this size of card, so like a regular size of card. It's got a large helmet and then two small helmets, but there's no official license on it. So I was selling it on eBay amongst hundreds of other people selling the exact same thing. So like hundreds of other sellers. And the NFL went after me and said that mine was abusing copyright or something like that. And, you know, basically removed my listing. But the crazy thing is that I've had that listing up for 5 years. But yeah, that's what reminded me of the sticker thing, because I have some of those stickers, and eBay, not eBay itself, more NFL decided that it didn't want to be around. Yeah, you can't share passwords anymore. You can have up to 4 users on an account though, Tom. So people, that's what we pay for. We pay for 4 family members, and we're not sharing it per se. We're maximizing as a family. It's just the best way to do it, because if you think about it, it's just so expensive for everything, for all of the streaming services. I did see that Netflix bought HBO Max. Don't know how that's going to be. It'll be the first time that Netflix has owned an actual studio. Not that they haven't made movies. They've definitely made movies. But making one that's in theaters, we'll see how that goes. Will it change the landscape? I don't know. But again, it's not approved. I think it still has to go through the legal loopholes and whatnot. But I think the alternative is for, is it Skydance to purchase? I know that they didn't purchase the television part of it. So like the CNN and all the other channels, Netflix did not want. Hensley Bam Bam. Yep. You can have a family account with up to 4 though. Yeah. I think you can still do that, because that's what we do. But when we had the account thing set up, it booted me like right away. And I thought, you know what? Maybe we are not paying for that. Maybe we're just paying for like 1 user or 1 IP at a time or something. But I figured out that only after speaking with my ex-wife's husband that we've been paying for the more expensive one. So go figure. That's like a whole year that I missed out on Netflix goodness. Pat Combs, that's the brother-in-law to Puffy. Bayerga, Bob Walk, Girardi, Galarraga, Burks, McGuire. You get those players today in a product, and they're worth more than any of the stuff that was printed here, sadly. Don't know what the numbers are, but it's also the cheapness that these were printed at. I feel like modern flagship is printed at a cheapness that I don't want to own it. I don't know how you guys feel. There's a Tino Martinez. He became a Yankee good, almost great, right? There's a Cal Ripken and Terry Bros or Bros. I don't know how to say his name. We'll go as Bros. Everybody's Bros. Almost done with these packs. I have one more box of this stuff. This is all pre-pandemic boxes that were sitting in my storage. So once they're gone, they're gone. A lot of the stuff I use for member breaks and stuff like that for the old products. Those came from either new ones that I had to pick up, or ones I've been trading some of my old wax with a couple guys at different shows to get the product that I need. So I have a lot more football and hockey than I did anything else. And in order to get the baseball that everybody who are members seem to like more, I have had to do that. I don't know, Tom. This is better card stock than the current stuff. Current stuff is way cheaper. This, I don't even know what the mill is on this, but this is way thicker. You call it junk wax. I think it's going to lose its allure quick, though. There's a Wade Bogg. Shout out to Alan. You can only open so much of this before you're kind of like burnt out. I mean, I get burnt out every time I open this because, you know, it seems fruitless that I'm opening all this to get a 1 every 1.5 cases card that on average is worth $40, maybe $30. That's just the average price. But you know what? As they say, it is the hunt more than, I guess, the prize in this way. Another DeShields. Miss those Expos colors. It is what it is, says Rodney. Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, for years, I can remember these being like, you know, quarter, maybe $5 boxes, things like that. Gosh, one of the last sales I did, it was a really big, not sale, show, promotional thing. I had Mark Jackson, a couple other Denver Broncos signing, plus Beckett was there doing grading and authentication of autographs. I had ComC there. So it was like a really big show. And for my tables, I think I had like 15 tables. Like 5 of them were for wax. Because I had just bought a collection from Dean, the big collection that I bought. And he had so much wax that I was selling it at $5 a box for like everything in this era. Sadly, I sold hundreds of these cases of it that I could have used now. But at the time, I was like, well, if I want an Elite card, I'll just go and buy it. Hey, what's up, Pete? How you doing? Happy Saturday. And we got A. Scott. Blech. Oh, boy. Champerino, I'm guessing. Champerino? They called him Champ, right? Sammy Sosa, White Sox uni. And that was the year that they did the Black Sox, like uni 19, whatever. I think there's a card in here, either Series 1 or Series 2, that has them, you know, with that on there. Make sure to check out anybody who's going live. I don't know if Pete's going live today, but he does Sundays. I know that Jeff was just recently live. Mike is going to be live here next week. I don't think anybody else that's in the chat goes live. I could be wrong. Chris Hoyles. So he had some pop for a bit, and I'm not sure if he had the Brady Anderson pop, where him and Brady shot each other in the butt or what? Who knows? Guess it's all speculation. So it looks like there's 2 Diamond Kings per pack so far, but I don't think that's the normal average. That seems like a little bit high. 6 packs left. Tonight at 7:30. Yeah, please make sure to check them out. Adam is live right now. Oh, I did not know that. Everybody check out, I don't know if I can get to his page. I didn't know that he was doing sales. Like, is he doing it every weekend? Well, no matter. That's his card sale. If you guys want to buy some singles pre my sale. But like I was saying, man, I have so much stuff priced. Everybody's going to be represented, and there'll be so many things to buy tomorrow that people will be throwing money at me like I'm a stripper. I don't know why I just said that. I'm feeling a little weird today, I guess. But I have been rushing around all week doing stuff for my mom, as always. And then today was an early day to get home because I have to do this. And then tomorrow will be, I don't even know if I'm going to go up beforehand. I think I might stay here because when I do that, then my days, I'm just exhausted by the end of the day. More probably mentally than I am physically, but just today. Well, I know he's been doing it for a while, like at different times, and I'll when he tells me about him, I advertise for him, but I hadn't seen him pop in and talk about it. So otherwise I would have done that because, you know, I'm okay with others doing the same thing as me. We're all trying to get by. But as most of you guys know, that's all I got to get by right now. But I still don't. I'm not worried about it to the point where I'm going to tell people not to visit somebody else's page. I feel like that happens like with the breakers and stuff, which is a sad thing. That there's far too much of the you should be here, not there kind of thing. But we're all just trying to help one another. We're a community of great people, and we should be that. We should be a community of great people and be out there to help one another and build each other up. Maybe it's the hippie in me thinking that. Little kumbaya moment. So I think you get one puzzle too, like one full actual puzzle that goes together per box too, on average. There's another big unit. There's Ricky. Ricky was an all-star. I feel like that one was missing a rookie on purpose, and it seems like the only ones that are flipped are the ones that are put on incorrectly. That's what makes me think that there were people that wanted to get dollar cards so badly that they would open up packs back in the day. So I'm saying that's crappy, and anybody who did it, there's a special place in hell. But I guess that is what it is. This one was full of stuff, though. 3 Diamond Kings, 2 rookies, and a highlights card. So I guess they didn't get to that one. Go figure. So no elite card. I guess the best card we got was probably the Lance Johnson. There are a lot of these. I'll have to talk to Gravy Train since he does like these. I'm not sure if I haven't filled up his quota for them, though. Maybe this will fill in some of the blanks, though. Seems like basically 2 of each plus the checklist. So there's 27 cards. Looks like there's maybe 30, 35 here. So just over that. Probably a full set. Seems like there were a good amount of dupes, though, so who knows? All right. It's allowing both cameras to go. This is great. To show you some of the things for tomorrow, though, and I'm not putting them up for sale right now. These things, I just figure if people can get them tomorrow. But there's like these jumbo cards. I have more than I need to price for different teams. I just happened to hit the Yankees first. But some of these are that, what is it called again? Materialistic, which they made it like a jersey, like a jumbo jersey. But I had the Griffey autographed one of this, but I gave it to a friend of mine who owed me like $600. And I think I've talked about this before. He was going to give me those undeveloped photos as collateral, but I was like, you know what? I trust you. And I have not heard from him since. So shame on me. That's why I start to get worried after a while sometimes if I'm not spreading myself too thin, but sometimes my generosity gets me in trouble because I'm over generous sometimes. This duster is not working, y'all. But everybody make sure to check out Pete. Everybody check out Adam's sale if you want to grab some cards. I'll probably head over there now. Yeah, Trev, unfortunately, it's happened to me several times where I go into business with somebody and I allow them, say, more. I went into business with a guy who had more business sense than I did for selling the cards because he knew AWS like early, like 2010 or maybe it was 2008. It was really early. He knew all the AWS stuff, setting up and programming stores, and we were selling cards on Amazon. Whereas I had far more product than him. He had more technical know-how. So I think at one point or another, he felt he wasn't getting enough money and he just kept keeping the money. He decided that he was due more money and he ended up keeping 2 months worth of card profits or whatever, things we had sold, which was close to the 1,500 to 2,000 range. And yeah, so I don't tend to choose well, I guess. It's too funny. Lack of generosity gets you in trouble. Oh, that's too funny. Well, at least with that, you are safe, right? All right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. I might even start it earlier than 2:30. Really depends if I go up to my mom's or if I decide to just stay here. If I'm here, earlier start. Yeah, y'all take it easy too. Appreciate everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. And woof woof.